Hello everybody, happy Tuesday, Merry Christmas maybe. Welcome to my Spring Clean Christmas show. Look, I'm wearing red. I haven't got a Christmas hat on, but I'm wearing red. I'm Debbie Moore and we have got our crafting catch-up show. Today is the 13th of May. I do not know where this month is going. It is gone crazy. I can already see there's some of you on tonight, so thank you for joining me. And I know it's the bad word, I've said Christmas. The thing is though, when we were spring cleaning and going through our promotions, we thought we need to really spring clean Christmas. So we have got some amazing offers on today, and I found some singles and handfuls of people been asking, so I will go through it all. But before I get started, we're going to put up a like and share. We're going to give somebody a gift voucher. Well, this way you choose what price you want. You can choose anything from the website. It doesn't have to be a Debbie Moore product, but it's as long as it's on the website, you are going to get a little gift voucher. And essentially, this is the like and share for tonight. So the like and share for tonight is when do you start doing your Christmas cards? So for me, we're already designing Christmas. Okay, I don't actually do my Christmas cards, but I do start thinking of Christmas from April. That's when I actually start thinking of Christmas. And then it's Christmas, all the way down till about September-ish, I say beginning of October. And then I stop thinking about Christmas for a couple of months. And then in the beginning of December, for me, that's when I do my Christmas cards. I love Christmas. I think it's something about Christmas, about spoiling people, not just about sending a card. When you send a card, it's like sending a smile, isn't it? And when they open it and then you've made it, if you made a 3D card, the smile gets wider and wider. And that's what I like about Christmas cards, well, any cards actually. So over on Facebook, can you please don't forget to click that follow button. And there's a lot of you still just clicking on the like button, which is fine. But if you click on the follow, you'll get more notified of when I'm doing more lives and more videos. We're trying to get a bit more organized to do more. And also don't forget to like and share, and let's get everybody talking about Christmas. But also tell me, when do you actually start your Christmas cards? You might be just like me, not till December. But I'll be curious. I do know that some of you have already started. On YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me and give me a thumbs up. I already can see loads of messages through. I have got Nikki, I've got Phil joined us, I've got Amanda. Oh, and Nikki said, I've already made some from last month. Wow. And Amanda says, I start this week as I do special ones, then the ordinary ones at the same time. Hi, Carol. And she's put, good evening, everybody. Start Christmas cards crafting in October. Right, where are we? We have got Maureen joined us as well, and Stephen and Shazday. And she says, I want to say Merry Christmas. Don't you think we were very good? I mean, I did have a hat, and I thought, I'm not putting a hat on. I'm wearing a red top, and it looks like I've got snow, little diamonds on me, on my top. But I thought I wouldn't put a Christmas hat on just too soon at the moment. I have got Iris just joined us. I've got Carol. And she says, good evening, Debbie, Dave and crafty friends. Looking for some cheering up tonight as my doggy has to go in for a scan tomorrow and I'm rather anxious. Oh, Carol. Oh, I hope I can take your mind for it and make you smile with my craziness tonight, because I'm in a bit of a hyper mood, everybody. When aren't I in a hyper mood? But it's a crazy week here. And I bet you're thinking, Debbie, it's always crazy. But that's the fun about it, okay? Life's too short. You have to just go for everything. Thank you, Karen, for joining us, and Vivette. I have also got Patricia's just joined us as well. She's looking forward to tonight's show, but I hope my bank manager agrees. Patricia, I tell you, every week you don't have to buy, just enjoy the inspiration. I have got quite a lot of card ideas for Christmas to share with you tonight. I have also got Margaret just joined us. I've got Harry, Tina, who loves the graphics of the snow falling. Hi, Jeanette, thank you for joining us. And Heather says, good evening, everybody. Hope you're all well. Hugs to those who need them from a thunderstorm Somerset. Really? Blue skies here in France, everybody. I have got Kim that's just joined us. I have got Leslie, I've got Dorothy, I've got Belinda, I've got Heba that's just joined us. And I've got Vanessa from Texas. Hope everybody's doing well, she says. I've got Lena just joined us. Says, good evening, everybody. Hello, Debbie. I've had a very busy day. I'm very happy to sit and watch your show. Well, just relax. And I've got loads of inspiration to share. Vivette says, as I used to only make a few cards, it would be by December. This year, I'll start as soon as many more to make. Well, that's brilliant, Vivette. I've got Teresa's just joined us. And she says she starts making in August. Pat, thank you for joining as well. I have got Terry joined us from Christmas Valley as well. And Kim has said Dave has started a blizzard. Yeah, he does like his graphics, honestly. Hi, Mary. Thank you for joining. She says, hope all is okay and hugs and prayers to all who need them. Hi, Leslie. Thank you for joining us. I have also got Angela. She says, good evening, Debbie and Devin. Everybody, hope you're all well. Got my Christmas hat on. You haven't, Angela, have you? I almost was there. I have got Margaret, I've got Carol joined us. Oh, bless you. She says, good evening, Debbie, Dave and happy crafters. We'll have to do a catch-up. Had a small operation today and I'm in pain. Oh, bless you. I'm sending you a kiss, hugs and prayers to your speedy recovery, Carol, and you and anybody else. Everybody's loving the red jumper. Thank you, everybody. Hi, France. Sorry, you said Francis. Sorry, Claire. It's because I'm reading it very, very quickly. I have got, Shasta said, I've already started, I liked and shared. Oh my goodness, you've started your Christmas cards. Oh. Cheers, everybody. I've got a nice cup of coffee here. Where am I? I've got Marion just joined us. Hi, Debbie and Devin, everybody. I hope you're well. I have just come out of hospital. My heart is beating irregular, very scary, need cheering up. Oh, Marion. Well, I don't want to make you very excited, but just relax. I am very hyper. I'll be the hyper for you, okay? But I used to, well, not used to, I do have, oh my goodness, when was it? I don't know. I think it might have been about 8 years ago. I was getting pains in my heart, and I was getting, my heart was just racing all the time. Anyway, long story short, it turned out that I had an irregularity on it and I had to watch what I was eating. At the time, I was overdoing it with, what was it called? Popping those Pro Plus pills. Because I was getting up at 3 in the morning and driving down to Create and Craft and doing pick of the weeks, and I was having Pro Plus and Red Bull and everything like that. Now I would say I need to slow down a little bit, but it doesn't sound it, does it? All I would say is just take it easy and also listen to the doctor/nurse. Okay, where am I? I've got Edith joined us. Hi, Edith. She says, I'm halfway doing 150 cards for the charity shops. Then I start on the charity generic ones, but I don't do my own Christmas till October. But you're still doing Christmas now. Wow. Okay. Vivette says, I'm getting annoyed with myself as my hands are not behaving and keep on pressing wrong keys on keyboard. Don't worry about it. I do that all the time. I have got... Kim said, OMG, I think I will start in September. Bless you. Loads of you have got lots of messages coming through, so thank you very much. Belinda says, I've already done my Christmas cards from end of January. Belinda, really? You started in January? That is so organised. I have got Anne just joined us. I have Gaynor. Anna says, I do a few most weeks so I don't have to rush also my granddaughter to take to school. Ah, okay. One now and again, that's fine. Hi Sharon, thank you for joining us. I have got Julie just joined us, and she says, doing our summer holidays from school. And Maureen does it in August, September. Okay, so we have quite early, quite a lot of you. Hi, Betty, she does hers in August. And Heather says, I start designing what I'm going to do now and start making in June and July. Make for family, friends and charity. So yeah, so a lot of people start early and there's nothing wrong with that, okay. I think for me, obviously I've been designing since April. So by the time I get to design my own cards, okay, I don't physically start making them until I think it's something like the middle. No, I normally start beginning of December, but I haven't had a normal few years. So let's just see what happens this year. I have got, where am I? I've got Julie joined us, saying, hi Debbie and Deb, our crafting family. Hope you're all well. I'm doing catch up again. My husband has had radiotherapy and it has kicked in yesterday. Oh my goodness, bless you. And I lost my Basset Hound Bobby. I'm mixed up. Oh, Julie, I'm sending loves and prayers, okay? And thank you for popping in. You take care. And yes, we're all sending hugs to everybody. Hi Kim, thank you for joining us. Right, there's loads of messages, okay? So I have got Shadia just joins us. Hi Debbie, late, was busy with granddaughter, here now watching together. Hi Deb. Well, you know, it is lovely to have your company tonight. It is, I wasn't too sure that I would actually get anybody tonight because obviously I said the word Christmas and everybody's going, oh no Debbie. But also here in France is very sunny and I hear that a lot of parts in the UK is sunny. So I'm very happy that a lot of you had joined me tonight. Thank you. Hi Lorraine, and I've got Anne, I've got Teresa. She says, good evening all, hope everybody's well. I start about September, but will be earlier this year as I have a craft fair in September. Oh, well I've got hopefully some ideas for that. Well, I've got loads of inspiration and really fun ideas for Christmas cards. Iris says I usually wait until a week or two after Christmas, make my cards most weeks of the year. Ah, so you literally love Christmas. You do Christmas all throughout the year. There's nothing wrong with that. Hi Pauline, thank you for joining us. I have also got Beverly and Wendy. Wanda's just joined, says, when do you stop making cards, lol? I'm thinking, no. I think what it is, at the moment, my life has become like this. So I've got card making, so all the products relating to card making. Today, I've been designing dies, but also I'm doing fabric. So I've been designing fabric as well. And what else have I been doing? And I've been designing stencils as well. But not only have I been designing stencils, I've been designing wall stencils and floor stencils for the chateau. So I've been busy with that. And also I've been thinking about rice paper and designing rice paper. So my head is like this all the time. It's a good thing I love what I do, isn't it? I just wish I could jam pack more into a day. Have you ever had one of those days where you just run out of time? That's how I feel at the moment. I'm running out of time. I have got Janet just joined us from North Carolina saying, hi Debbie and Dave and crafty friends. Oh, it's raining there. I have got, oh my goodness. Oh, Julie says, thank you all for your support. It's much appreciated. We are a crafting family. We're here for everybody. I keep saying this every week. This is your space. Okay, you don't have to buy, just enjoy, chit chat. If you have any questions or queries, I'm here to help as much as possible. I have got, where am I? I've got Rebecca just joined us. She says, make Christmas cards all year round. I have also got Caroline as well. She says, I'm hoping to start in October this year. I was rushed last year, starting November, as I made 50 cards. Well, I've got some top tips where 50 cards won't take you long, okay? However, it is all about, I think, sorry, somebody did say they do them really special cards and then the next stage. Well, we're going to be talking about that in tonight's show. I've got Tracy just joined us, and I have got Patricia. Oh, bless you, Patricia. Thank you for sending me some stars. They'll go towards doing more demonstrations and live shows. I've got Rochelle joined us in Aloha. Are you supposed to stop making Christmas cards? Are you supposed to stop making Christmas cards? Oh, I see what you're saying. I've just got it. The thing is, though, if people love Christmas time, okay, it is, it's so much fun. And when you see the different inspiration I've got tonight, you will understand why people just love doing Christmas cards. Hi, Jill. Thank you for joining us. And Angelique. I have also got Sarah just joined. She says, hi, I've just joined as I was in the park with my child. Well, Sarah, thank you for joining us. I have also got another Patricia joined us from South Africa. I've got Penny. Lorraine says, I did that and then forgot where I put them safe, so I had to make more. Well, I'm going to have that trouble, aren't I? I'll tell you something, I can't wait till I get my own craft room here, because I keep misplacing things here in the chateau. And you could say, Debbie, why haven't I got a craft room already? Because I'm in the process of designing it and juggling everything else, so I kind of have a temporary craft room. I've got Valerie just joined us from Texas, and she said, this will be my first year of making cards. Oh, that you're going to have so much fun. I always remember my first year. Actually, when my mum passed a few years ago and I was going through her stuff, I found cards that I'd made her over the years, and she kept even the first one. I, of course, have kept it, so I can see how I started and how I am now. And we're talking a long time ago, but I didn't realise that she kept it. And this is the thing about handmade cards, okay? It is a pleasure to make them, but also you are sending somebody a smile in a card. But not only that, you are showing how much you love them by making the card as well. So I'm going to be sharing with you top tips of different ways that you can actually make different types of cards, okay? Whether you want just a quick one or a different stage, we're going to go through that on tonight's show. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for joining us. I've got Julie as well. Where am I? I have got Jeanette has also joined us. And where am I? I have got Dawn saying hello, Debbie and Deb and all the lovely crafting gang. Oh, apparently I look stunning in red. Why, thank you. It is a very Christmas colour though, isn't it? So that's why I tend to just wear it at Christmas. I've got Wendy, she says, trouble with starting Christmas cards too early is you bring out a new collection and they are too nice not to get. But not this year. Don't you worry. I've started designing all the Christmas ranges that basically by September, that they'll be done, because I've got a chateau to do as well, everybody. Hi, Susan. Thank you for joining. She says, good evening, all. I only make Christmas cards to my family. DHL as postal service are not reliable in SA. What is SA? South Africa? Should be in the UK later this year, so we'll be able to send cards to friends and family again. Oh, wow. I've got more messages coming through. Hi, Michelle. Hi. Thank you, everybody, for your lovely messages coming through. If I haven't said hello, say hi again. Julie says, good evening. Kim says, do you sleep, Debbie? Yes, but I have a notebook next to my bed, just in case when I get an idea, I need to put it on a piece of paper, just in case I sleep and I forget the idea. But then what happens is, if I don't have a notebook, I have to then think, I need to get up and write this idea down. Sarah says, well, you've been busy with all these designs. Good luck with them all. Thank you, Sarah. Bonsoir, Debbie and David, International Crafting Family from a sunny Portsmouth. Hugs and prayers to all who need them. That's from Anne. Thank you, Anne. I have got Christine, I've got Zoe, I've got Mandy, I have also got Angela, and she says, Debbie, your Art Deco designs will be lovely on rice paper. Yes, that is so true. I have got, oh my goodness, I've got so many messages. I just want to say hi and then we're going to get started. Heba says, thank you, Debbie and team. I received my World of Oz dies and Christmas Melody Robin dies yesterday. Oh, that's brilliant. And I've got another Julie just joined us, and she says, I start making my Christmas cards in September, October, when I have finished all my birthday cards for the year. And then, oh my goodness, Mary says, one year I made over 500 cards I love doing 12 days of Christmas for a secret friend. Get 12 prezzies throughout the year so they can open one day from the 30th of December till Christmas. Wow. And Lorraine says, Debbie, when you design, do you draw them or do you use a computer? Well, so essentially, there is different ways, okay? So depending what it is. So obviously you'll know I have a team, so it's not just me that does it, but obviously I have the ideas and instigate it, and then I'll pass it on. And there is actually 4 of us, well 5 actually, because Bella helps sometimes as well. So there's myself, there's Dave, there's Gordon, there's Helen, and there's Bella. So 5 of us are doing the designs. So I'll instigate an idea, and I've been busy drawing stencils, and it is sometimes on the computer. Sometimes for fabric, well not sometimes, for fabric I'm using all existing designs. I may design a new paper layout, but it's on the computer with layers, okay? The stencil that I've just done here for the chateau, I drew, and then we got it scanned in, and then it went on the computer. But then if I'm working for a team group design, I will come up with an idea and create something called a mood board, like an inspiration board, like a mood board. So I put the colors, I'll say, like for example, I'm just in the process of, I've got some ideas about a secret garden kind of feel. So I'll start to put flowers that we use and how to build it up and the concept cards that I do, and then I'll talk it through the team. So I may send something to Helen, and what should we have something called, I'm sure you've all heard of, Google Chat. So she'll send me a layer and she'll go, Debbie, are you happy with that? And then I'll go, actually no, can we move that here? Can we make that bigger? So it's actually crazy because it's not, there's no way I have time to do it from start to finish. Well, except for fabric. Fabric I do from start to finish, with the help of Helen. And then what I try to do is mix and match them. So we're a big team, and Dave is, you know, Dave's been designing stencils, he's been doing the MDF, he's been having a go at different things. So it's a good team effort, everybody, you know. Okay, I've got more of you just joined us. Hi, Barbara. Thank you for joining us. She says, hi, all. I make mine in November, but only for family. Okay, I think I might have said hello to everybody now. We're going to get started. And I like your message, Christine. You put best ideas do come in the early hours. Do you know when my best ideas are? Is when people leave me alone. And what I mean by that is, I'm constantly, if I'm doing a normal day in the office, I may have to ring suppliers, I may have to ring and speak to the staff. Just because I'm in France doesn't mean that I don't ring and speak to people in the UK. And obviously, you know, technology makes the world a smaller place. However, when I'm wanting to think of new ideas or I'm doing research, that's when I'm not thinking about work. And sometimes, which is why I always have a notebook with me, because I might be driving somewhere and I'll go to Dave, oh, take a picture of that, and he'll go, why? And he'll roll his eyes as if to say, oh my goodness, here's another idea that she has. And it could be a shape that I like, that I want to make into a nesting die. I once made Dave take a picture of a lamp in an Indian restaurant years ago because I like the shape and I want to make it into a shaped card. So yeah, inspiration comes in different forms. And at the moment, the chateau, everything, I love vintage. So I'm designing a lot of vintage stuff at the moment. Okay, where am I? I think I've said so many questions. Okay. Oh, Julie says you're all amazing. Thank you. The whole team is amazing. You know, we wouldn't be here without you wonderful customers. And it takes a team effort to get everything out with Debbie Moore Designs. And a lot of you know, as we now have another umbrella, obviously we have Creating Our Dream Chateau and Chateau Chaumet, and we're working with Channel 4. So we are trying to expand, but not expand too far away. So it kind of all blends together because it's called Creating Our Dream Chateau. So we're designing wallpapers, curtains, designs for stencils, and it works for both craft and also the chateau. Right, I think that is everything that I've said hello to. We are going to get started, everybody. If you have any questions, please pop them in. So for those people who knew, let me just talk to you about how the show works. So the show, it is an interactive and demonstration show. We've just been chatting and I've been answering messages and queries on Facebook and also YouTube. So if anybody has any queries, you can do that. This is our lovely crafting community. We meet on a Tuesday and Thursday. They're the set days for my lives in the evening. And then I'll do pop-up ones and extra ones, which we'll be talking about that later. However, on the shows, we do have a chance that if you want to buy, you can. Now, tonight's show, it is called Spring Clean. Spring Clean, and it's on Christmas. So I'm just double checking that everything on tonight's show, yep, it's all Christmas, everybody. We have downloads, we've got card kits, we've got dies, and we haven't got any stencils on to show, but we've got stamps on the show. And if you want to buy, for example, the first item is a stamp set. If you wanted to buy a stamp set, that's going to come up soon. You can see the price is $3.99 and the code is CU322. Now what we have done is all these products are all on the website. Now this is a Spring Clean sale show, which means first come first serve with these items. So even though you put the item in the comments, I can't guarantee it'll be given to you. It doesn't become yours until you pay for it. Of course, you can go direct to the website and I'll be showing you where you can go for the products. But all you want to do, if you want to order the normal ways, put the CU322 in your comments and it'll be allocated to you. Now, tomorrow we'll actually be processing the show. We'll be starting to process the show and we'll send you an email invoice. So if this is your first time participating, don't forget to private message me your email address and your postal address, and then we can actually send you your email invoice. Then you'll be able to click on it and you'll be able to pay by debit card, credit card and PayPal. You can even pay with the PayPal over 3 installments. Now our website is debbiemoredesigns.com, and if you haven't received your email order confirmation within 2 days of you placing the order, please contact the office, because you may be actually watching on catch up, and if you are, hello. But the other thing to remember, that the lives are only available for 30 days on Facebook, and we will be putting the link for YouTube, so if you miss it, you can always watch it on YouTube. Our telephone number is 07553 457 168. You can send us an email at info@debbiemoredesigns.com, or you can private message us at Debbie More Designs. So for anybody that's been waiting for queries, I think there is only, I'm just thinking, last I looked this afternoon, there was only 2 emails left. Jessica's been amazing and she's caught up. We had hundreds of emails. And then the same with Messenger. I've started doing it and Jessica's helping me, and we're nearly about there. And then with regard to orders, unless you've just recently placed orders, we're all up to date. So please contact the office if you have any queries about any of the orders. Okay, right. Julie says, thank you to Zoe for sending my magazine. Well, that's brilliant. And hi, Carmen. Thank you for joining us. Right, where are we with everything? Oh, Dee's just joined us also on YouTube. Thank you. She says, hi, Debbie and Deb and Crafting Family. Everybody's just in time. Heba says, sorry, Heba, I'm choking on my coffee. I'll be sending you some recipes for homemade sausage meat pie with homemade creamy mashed potato. Well, that sounds very nice. Yes. Do you know what? Any recipes would be great, because I am going to make a recipe book of ideas. I think a lot of you started to send me some cake recipes and jam recipes, which is brilliant. So I am collecting them. So thank you. And yeah, Julie says, Heba, you are making her hungry. Okay. Hi Kim, we are going to get started as well. So the first item, let me put the image up. It is $3.99. I think these were normally about $6.99. It's a stamp of A6. And for anybody that stamps, this is quite a handy one to have. You got Merry Christmas. I wish you the happiest Christmas ever. Best wishes, season greetings. It is the most wonderful time of the year. All I want for Christmas is you. and Merry Christmas. So these are great because obviously you can just stamp them, but also don't forget you can actually make your own wrapping paper with them. So if you are cost saving like I am and making everything, and I'm going to town this year, and so this is quite a handy little stamp sheet to have. It is, as you can see, it is 105 by 148 millimeters, which is 4.1 by 5.8 inches, and it's perfect for making Christmas messages, obviously on your little gift cards. We all need the gift cards, and also finishing on the back of envelopes. Yes, Maureen, you can have one, no problem. $3.99, everybody. It is an amazing price, and you'll be using it more than you think. And it's first come, first serve with this. When it's gone, it is gone, everybody. We are moving on. Oh, which just reminds me. The first one I was going to show you, actually, it is CU323, everybody. This is, and literally I've got a handful left. Pat says, Debbie, can you ask Jessica to ring me, reference the outstanding orders and voucher for a like and share I've won, please? Of course, Pat. She'll ring you on Thursday if that's okay, because she's not in tomorrow. And I've left my notebook. Let me just write this down. Pat, so I will ask her to ring you on Thursday if that's okay, Pat. Okay, let me just ring. Okay, hi Anne, thank you for joining us. Where am I? Please show the Christmas stamps again. Okay, we'll put the Christmas stamps back on, Susan, so you can see them. Here they are, CU322. I've just kicked the camera apparently. Let me just move this. There we go. Sorry, everybody. It's Anne's put FB. FB. Oh, there we go. I've been told off for actually the camera. CU322. Don't worry, Anne. I know you meant CU. So CU stands for Catch Up Show, and they are all the stamps. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 different stamps there. But you can actually, it's quite a good one because the way it is, okay? So if you want one, just pop it into your comments, CU322, and it'll be allocated to you. Hi Lucille and Jane, thank you for joining us. We are just starting with that first item. Remember, this is a spring clean sale on Christmas, everybody. So it's a first come, first serve. Remember, all these products are on the website. Janet, you are not late. We are literally just starting. Otherwise, we've just been chit-chatting earlier. So we're going to now start with our next item. So this one I have a handful, and it's a first come, first serve with it. This is the Vintage Robin Match It Die set. Normally $17.99, it is $12.99, and there it is. So you're going to get the download. You're going to get all those dies, okay, and you're going to get the download for the actual Match It card making kit there of 32 crafting sheets. So that is $12.99. When I say I have a handful, that's how many I've got. There is not that many. We found them. When it's gone, it's gone. And for anybody who wants the just the Match It pad, so it's CU324. It is available as a download, but also it's available as a gorgeous card making kit. Vivette says, Debbie, it's what special coffee you make. Debbie, is that cause so that it's not your fault. What are you on about, Vivette? Oh, it's normal coffee. There's nothing in this, Vivette. Just because I'm hyper, it could be the caffeine. Maybe I should try having it with having caffeine free. So if you would like this set, and I'm going to show you the cards, look how many dies you get. You get loads. The card kit, CU324, it is available as a card making kit and also as a download. Let's check out the card making kit for CU324, everybody. And I've got some samples to show you. They're very sweet. And these are gorgeous. Now, who made these? I'm just trying to remember. I think Stephen made these, who used to work in the office, and also some of them I've made and Jane. So CU324. Obviously, if you want the download, it is, just bear with me a sec. Oh, sorry, this is a download. This is not a physical kit. And yes, thank you. Mary said there was 19 dies in that set. This is CU324. Let me show you, and it's $5.99 for the download for 32 crafting sheets if you just want the download. So you could argue that you are getting the dies, okay, for £7 because the die set is $12.99. So let me put the top camera on so you can see it. Hi Chris, she says I couldn't comment earlier, the boxes were greyed out but they are back now. I start making Christmas cards whenever I'm in the mood, but I made so many last year, had enough for 2 years apart from the specials. Oh wow, that is well organized, Chris. So these are very adorable, okay, they are vintage robins. So if you want the download, you get the actual base cards, and then you've also got, you can actually either fussy cut them, okay, or you can use that die set that we showed you, which was CU323. But honestly, everybody, oh, that looks like it's come off something else. How fun are these, okay? And you can have a go at doing them with creating twister cards, all kinds of things. And look, Phil says, Debbie, I heard it was going to be Margarita night, but that must have been the neighbour's name. What? Are you trying to be funny there, Phil? No, but it is pizza night. Well done you. I'm having a pizza tonight. So if you want the dies, hi Marsha, thank you for joining us. Yes, Jacqueline, you can have CU324 for the download. It is gorgeous. I mean, I love this card. How fun is that? So this is CU324. If you want this, it is only $5.99 for the download. So these, you'll know somebody who wants them. And you've got little sentiments on here. It says, may your eggnog be creamy, your hot chocolate be steamy, and your heart filled to the brim with gladness this Christmas. So we have, somebody just asked for those dies again, CU323. Let me pop it up so you know. where are we? CU323. It is a vintage Robin matchet die set. And I think Mary said there's 19 dies. So if you would like that, it is only $12.99. Maureen's put, sorry, I meant 324, not 323. No problem, Maureen. You can have that, no problem. Terry, there's the dies, okay. I will say we have literally got a handful. When they've gone, they have gone. So if you like the vintage feel, pop it in your comments whether you want the card kit or you want the card kit download, I should say, or you want the dies. And that is our first one, okay, and that's robins. So hopefully that makes sense. Now, talking of robins, this is not on here, okay. So if I just take that CU code off a second, because I forgot, I need to tell people about a message. So a couple of weeks ago, I don't know when, if we take the banner down so there's no confusion, a couple of weeks ago we had this robin set on, everybody, with that, and it did sell out, but one of them's come back, flown back. Did you like my joke? One of them is now flown back and is available, and it's back in stock. So for those people that missed out on this die set, it is now available, and it is just put, if you want this, it's Christmas Melody. Okay, so where am I? Chris said I had a few of those pads, bought one and won one and got one in a mystery box. Oh, that's really good. So I've made absolutely loads with them. It is a lovely collection, that vintage one. So if anybody wants the vintage one, that's Vintage Robins. This one is the Christmas Melody, and it's those cards. So if you wanted to make sure, It was on a couple of weeks ago and it did sell out, but it's now back in. Okay, when I say back in, there's only one. So if you wanted, put Christmas robins and it will be allocated back to you. Where am I? I have got so many messages I'm trying to catch up with. Okay. Okay. So Lorraine's put probably in disguise of a homing pigeon. Stephen's put, you got a robin where is the sidekick Batman. That's very funny. Very funny. Heber says, I have got this Christmas melody die arrived yesterday and will definitely be making Christmas cards with it this year. Well, this is the last one. Hi Morwen, thank you for joining us. So if anybody missed out on the Christmas robin, I had to say no to a couple and now we've discovered that we've got another one. Okay. So Stephen, if you want the Christmas melody, yes you can, unless somebody beats you to it because it's already on the website. Okay, so we are going to move on to the next item. Now, this is, so obviously I've talked about vintage. Okay, this one here, okay, it is, I will tell you now, I've only got a couple left. CU325, a nativity die set. Kept it as the same price. I've sold hundreds of these and they keep selling out. And we thought we didn't have any left because somebody's been trying to get this for months. But we've just come across one and we've got a picture of it. Our nativity die set, and you can create some amazing, it comes with a forever code. So if anybody wants it, it is the last, I've just looked at my notes, it is the last one. Katharina, do you want the Christmas robin? Okay, can you let me know which Christmas robin you wanted? Can you, if you wanted this one, this is the actual, you need to let me know if you want the die or the download. Okay, so if you want the download, oh, you put the code. Brilliant. Thank you. That's brilliant. CU325. Oh, that's the nativity. But going back to the Christmas robin, you need to let me know if you want this one. Okay, and whether you want the die or if you want the actual, I'm taking the nativity off because it's sold out now. Okay. CU323 is the die set. So, oh, Kath, thank you, Kath. Let me know which one you would like, okay? CU323. So you need to let me know if you want the vintage robin die set or you want the Christmas melody. So there's two different feels. One's vintage, okay? And we'll put the image up, and or you want the die, but you need to let me know, is it that one, which is the Christmas melody, or if it's that one, which is the vintage robin. Okay, so you need to let me know which one it is that you want. Anna says, love this set and the nativity MDF that went with it. Yes. Okay, right, we are moving on. So let's put the nativity pad card making kit up at CU326. So even though we don't have the dies, we do, sorry, Cass put odd one. What's odd one? Both dies are by itself. You need to tell me whether you want vintage or melody. Oh, she has vintage. Brilliant. Thank you for that. Okay, so CU326, this is the nativity card making kit. We'll zoom in a little bit so you can see. I don't know what I've done with all the cards. I really do need an assistant here, basically. I have thousands and thousands of cards, and I found one nativity card, okay, but it was a side scene, but you get the idea. Obviously, we'll zoom out a little bit so it doesn't look so pixelated, so you can see it a little bit better. But essentially, you get all the dies you create. It's Build a Scene card making kit, $3.99, everybody, for the download. CU326. Seriously, this is so easy to create. The nativity. Cass put the one that flew back. That wasn't the vintage, that was the melody. We'll get you sorted, don't worry, Kath. CU326. It is beautiful. Yes, no problem, Julie, you can. CU326 is the Nativity 32 sheet card making kit. So you've got all those scenes. You can make a minimum of 16 cards. So what I've done is I've given you a price for the physical kit, $6.99. Okay. The download would normally cost you $9.99. The physical kit would normally cost you $14.99. It is a brilliant price, whether you're going for the physical kit or the download. To be able to create nativity cards in minutes is brilliant. CU326. I think you want this, Sharon, 326, but you need to. So if you want the physical, it is 326. If you want the download, it's CU326D. Yes, and you can have the physical kit. It is a beautiful kit. No problem, Sharon. You can have the physical kit. And yes, Edith, everybody's going for it. At that price, $6.99 to make 16 cards for $6.99 and a forever code, you are never going to run out. Obviously, if you do downloads, it's a better price for $3.99 to make a minimum of, well, actually, it wouldn't be a minimum of 16 cards because you have the download. You can make hundreds with $3.99, couldn't you? So, yes, you can, Sharon, you can have the download. That is 326D, no problem. Mary says, this is a wonderful set. I got it last year and made lovely cards. It is gorgeous, everybody. So, CU326, you'll know somebody who will love a nativity card. So, we are going to move on because for people who say they've got everything, I've managed to find a die that you wouldn't have got, which is nativity, CU327. And first come, first serve, and I've done it at a special price. Look at this. CU327, everybody, and it is a bauble nativity die. Yep, Heber, the nativity is on the USB key. If you want a USB key out there is that. You just have to check the website. The nativity bauble metal die. Look at that, everybody. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So that you can create with that. Obviously, put the bauble on a card, and you can actually make it so they can take it off and then put it on a Christmas card. So it's almost like a nativity / bauble card and gift. And there should be a second picture as well showing you what it looks out in black. That comes out black, but of course you can do it in gold. I would do it in gold and then maybe add glitter touches and everything like that. So, however, I haven't got a lot of stock of this. CU327, if you would like it, okay, pop it onto your comments, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, and it'll be allocated to you. And we'll put the first one on again. It is CU327 because this first one shows you the sizes of it, just in case people want to know the sizes of it. It is 10.1 centimeters by 11.8 centimeters, a really good size. Yep, I can see it's already selling. First come, first serve with it. It is on the website, so if you want it, CU327. Let's put that second picture on again. It is gorgeous. So one of the things people have been asking me is about offers and promotions when it comes to Christmas. So we are going to have a look. Yep, no problem. Anne wants one. Marianne wants one. I have got Maureen wants one and Margaret one. That is so funny. I have got an Anna, an Anne, a Margaret, a Maureen and a Marianne all come through in one go. That is like a tongue twister to say them all after each other, isn't it? Thank you everybody for your orders. Yep, you can all have one of those, no problem. But the next item, if you are wanting to make a batch making of Christmas cards, no problem, Julie, you can have one of those. The next item you're going to love. So we are doing a clearance on them. So what we've decided to do is almost giving you buy one, get two free, essentially. Hi, Teresa. Yep, you can have one of those. And Anne over there, and also Lorraine. I think that item might have sold out. Now, CU327 is the Nativity Bauble. Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I might have a couple more left and then it'll be gone. But going back to the next item, CU328, it is a Christmas mystery card kit bundle. So what that means, everybody, you are going to get, Dave, what's 24 times 3? 72 Christmas crafting sheets, essentially 3 kits, okay, with forever codes. Would normally cost you £55.97 for 3 Christmas kits. You're getting them for $19.99. But not to, for those people that do downloads, miss out. If you want it as a download option, you will get the 72 sheets for $12.99. 3 different kits, okay? So if you want it as a download, you put CU328D. And if you want it as a physical, just put CU328. It is an amazing price, everybody, because you are getting 72 sheets for Christmas and a forever code for everything. So that would normally cost you $55.97 and you'll get 3 different Christmas collections for an amazing price. Vanessa says, can you post the address to send the birthday cards to you and the team? Of course. I don't know if Dave can get the address while we're chatting. Okay. He was put, sadly the CU325 nativity dice set has sold out. It's just said on the website as I just quickly went on there while you were still watching. Heba, don't worry, there will be more, not that particular one, but there will be more collections coming of nativity. Just watch this space. Vanessa, there is the postal address. You can take a picture if you want to send me a Christmas card and the team. That would be amazing. We're celebrating 16 years of Debbie Moore Designs. Plus, it is my birthday at the end of the month. So yes, I would love a Christmas card / birthday card. I love a Christmas card as well, but not yet. I will have that. I'll have the birthday card instead. So thank you for that, Vanessa, and anybody else that wants to send one to me and the team. Okay. Oh, hi, Teresa. Oh my goodness, there's loads of you. So CU328. Yes, Marianne, you can have one, and Anne, you can have one. And Lorraine and another Anne. Wow, loads of you. So yes, CU328. You are going to get £55.97 of goodies for only $19.99. 72 crafting sheets. Honestly, everybody, go for it. And for anybody who wants it as a download, and so you don't miss out, for those of our lovely customers that prefer download kits and bundles, you've got it for $12.99. And that is an amazing price for a download. Okay, so we are going to move on to, now this will sell out, I'll pre-warn you. It's moveless. Did I say that right? I don't know if I said that right. CU329. It is, okay, one of the most adorable collections of animals. It is my Christmas Moo die set and forever code. 5 left. Actually, no, 6. I double checked today. There's 6 left and that's it. When it's gone, it is gone. Look at the dies that you're going to get, and it comes with a forever code, and I'm going to show you some samples when I find them. So that is what you're going to get. Okay, and I've got a couple of samples to show you. That's from the kit. Let me show you 1 second. Right, okay. Look what you can do. So, normally $17.99. Oh, what's the second picture, Dev? CU329. I have 6 left. Once it's gone, it is gone. You're going to get that as a forever code. So you're going to be able to create things like this. How moveless. Have a moveless Christmas. So this is fun, okay, because you can actually do the drop shadow as well, going around it and create it with the scenes. So you've got those, and also you've got them, so this you can have it without for Christmas, of course, because you don't have to put a Christmas hat on it, I should say, on the baby calf, so you can use it throughout the year. And how cool is that? So you can actually, you've got them, so you can put the holly on. You can create your own baubles. How cool is this? It is CU329. Anna says, this set is beautiful and so much fun. I agree. But there's only 6 left, everybody. And look, how about making your little gift tags? How cool is that, everybody? Make your own little gift tags. Have you ever thought of doing that? So that is with the die set. And of course you can put a Christmas hat. I mean, I would put Christmas hat and scarves on them. And because they're separate, let me just show you that die again. You can put them, okay, you can put them on any other animal that you could just make it fit. Look at the scarf on there. We'll show you that die again. I like Amanda, I like your answer. She's put OMG, OMG, OMG. So you're going to get the cute, adorable, you're going to get the full, I call it the mummy Highland calf, and then you got the baby one. But then also you get just the head, so you can have it just coming out. And then you've got all the holly and the scarves and the hats for everything. It is a gorgeous set, everybody. And then, of course, it comes with a forever code that gives you the Match It set, which is the download, which is CU329, and it comes automatically. This is a die. CU329, and let me show you the download. 19 dies, Mary said. Yep, it really is a fun collection. So we're going to talk about different types of shapes as we go through, okay? But before I do that, I want to show you the next item. So if you're wanting a physical card kit though, and you love this collection, we are going to move on to the next item, which is CU330, which is the Christmas Moo card making kit. It's actually a physical kit, and you create, let me just move that to one side a second. We'll take the images down, and you've got slider cards. These are designed to be able to create these cards. So we've done it at a special price, because not only is it a physical kit, if you want the physical kit, it is $8.99 instead of $17.99. Okay, it is gorgeous, everybody. And you've also got boxes. How about doing a shaker pillow box? Let me show you the image that you get. And because it comes with a forever code, you can print on vellum. So you can create a vellum. So CU330, obviously it's a physical kit. You can have so much fun with it. With love from me to Moo. Really is a fun range of designs. Have you got the finished picture? There we go, look what you're getting. So you've got all the toppers, you've got some baubles there, you've got pillow boxes, you've got the A4 boxes, you've got a slider card, and you've got a side seam. Can we go down a bit more? So if you want, and of course you've got envelopes and the papers. So if you want it as a download, $5.99 everybody, which is CU330D. If you want the physical kit, just put CU330 or put physical. Sharon says, can you print on all vellum? Not all vellum, it has to be a printable vellum. We are getting some stock of it, Sharon, so bear with us. We are getting some stock in, and you can create some beautiful, has to be a printable vellum, otherwise it will bleed on the actual design. Okay, so I said I was going to talk to you about different types of cards. So remember, I said, let me just give you this one. A Match It is really handy. So if you want to do something quick, that's very quick, where you literally put the Match It sheets, you just put the scene on and die cut the elements and put them on, especially if you want to do batch ones. Okay, and then obviously if you want to do something special, you can do the same one, but you can actually put a piece of acetate. And then what you do is use, and we will be getting them in stock, we might actually have them, a white pen. You can get acetate that has the snow on, but to be honest, if you've got a white gel pen, you can put the dots on yourself, and therefore you can use any acetate to give you this technique. So that's a good way of making batches of cards and then making it extra special if you want to put that on top. So that is CU330. And then what we're talking about is doing different types of designs. The other one that I kind of like is doing So this is essentially, can you see this? One step. Okay, and you can put a topper there and it gives dimension. So it's something very easy to do because it's just one step and goes flat. And this will go into a 6x6 envelope. But this technique, everybody, no problem, Stephen, you can have the physical kit, no problem. This technique, where did it go? Bear with me, I've just seen it. Can be done with different sizes. It just gives you that little wow factor. Now coming up very, very soon, look at that. How different does that look? So that is the same that is the same shape, and or when I say the same technique, it is a single step that goes flat, but it's the elements that you put on. And this is really a good card because when you stand it, you have that dimension, okay, and it gives you that option. I mean, we will be taking it to the next level. Look at this, the same technique. So instead of doing it this way, can you see? You can do it this way. And this has now been my window die. And it's the same technique, everybody. Creating an aperture. Who made me this? This was made by Linda. What do I put my glasses on? So, going back to, yes, Maureen, you can have the download, no problem. So yeah, so this was done by Linda. So it's just showing you how one technique can be used different ways again and again. So can you see how all those cards are different? We're going to be looking at this collection in a second. But if you want to do something quick, then goes flat, this is a really good technique, okay? Now we'll come back to that in a second. We're going to move on and have a look at CU331, which I've got here, which I've kind of already showed you some. Let me move those out the way. And it is the die set. Of course, Santa Claus. You are going to get all these dies. How many dies are on here? 12 dies, everybody. They come pre-packed. They come with a forever code, normally $17.99. And look at the cards that you can create with them. Obviously, it comes with a forever code with all the sheets. This is one of my favorite dies. Look at that, everybody. Because you're going to get everything on here. So there you can see how it's been a drop shadow on them. You actually get two different Santa Clauses. You get a Santa Claus. So CU331, this is the die, okay? You actually get two different types of Santa Claus. So you can see there and there, okay? And the download, what have I done with it? We've got the card kit coming up in a second, but the download, essentially, you can create all these, everybody. How gorgeous are these? Look at what you're going to get. And you've got all the scenes. Really fun. And let me just show you some card samples. Very simple. You can do different sizes. So these match it is a really good, if you want something simple. So there's that technique again with the actual acetate. But instead of doing a flip, okay, what you can do is, let me just bear this a minute. This is just stick on there, just as an accent, and it just makes it very luxurious. So that is underneath, and he's on top. So it's just giving you options, but obviously because you can do quick cards, that is only die cutting a couple of the items, and there's a quick card. So the matchets are really good. The Pixie is lovely. Yes, she is, isn't she? She is gorgeous. So you can actually use this. You can create your scenes, hang up your stockings. You've got them in different sizes. So the same snowman, different scenes, but then you can have him giving a letter, or getting a letter there, or it could be actually, he's building a snowman. But then you can actually change it, okay, by adding more elements to it. Or you've got these, so you can actually make smaller cards. You don't have to do A5 ones, you can change the size of them. So when you come to actually look at the sheets, you can see how you can actually cut it down to make smaller ones, and then you just lay them up. And also, when you do your drop shadow, don't just use gold. This is in red. And what a drop shadow is, you can see it more on this one. So all you do is die cut the character. Can you see the gold? I need another one. This one might be showing better. Yeah, can you see the gold around the edges of the pixie as well there? Can you see that? You just literally die cut it and move it over a little bit, and it looks like a die. Okay, so these are using CU331. Instead of $17.99, it is only $12.99. It's really good. Where are we with things? I have also got, I've lost it. Oh, right underneath everything. So if you want the card making kit, CU332, everybody. CCU332. And it is, if you want the physical kits, if you want this, it is just $7.99. So you'll be able to fussy cut it because it's very straightforward. Fussy cut it, it'll come with a forever code. And you can create all the scenes. So that card, there you go, you can create that one. But then obviously you can cut it down. But don't forget it'll come with a download. So you'll be able to make a minimum of 16 Christmas cards already printed, and then you can print off more. If you want the download, CU332D. It is a lovely, lovely collection, everybody. Honestly, when you actually get it home, you just go through all the sheets and all the scenes that you're going to get. You'll be able to use them like that one. Where is it? It enables you to do that one. Just because you are building the scene. So that is CU332. Now, if you want, talking of snowman, if you don't want Santa but you want the snowman, we have given you some card making kits. We're going to look at the collection properly, but I want to just share with you, we have got 2 card kits. Can we just jump to CU334 and CU335 at silly prices, and then we're going to go and have a look and go through it. I've got a lovely message from Heba. I've sent you an actual birthday card and also a birthday card to celebrate 16 years of your success for your business, Debbie. So both cards should arrive in the UK office by now. I posted them at the end of last week to you all. Thank you, Heba. The girls will probably be doing a pile to send out to the France. So thank you for that. So we have these, everybody. If you want a card making kit of cute, adorable snowmen, this contains 32 crafting sheets. We've done it as an extra special for our spring clean. When it's gone, it is gone. And we're going to have a look at some samples in a bit when I come to look at the collection. It is CU334 for the snow kids. If you want snow folks, both of them are gorgeous. It is CU335. And it's the snow folks. But you can see the ideas at the top there. You just basically are building a scene. If anybody has any questions for that, just let me know. But we're going to have a look at a USB key because I've had a question on how to do that. No problem, Anna. You can have CU334, no problem. And Sam, you can have the download of it. It is a gorgeous collection. Talking of gorgeous collections, let's have a look at CU333 and we'll come back to this in a bit. It is really lovely. So we are going to have a look at do you want to build a snowman? Snow Magic. And as you can see, it is really gorgeous. It is $12.99 instead of $17.99, or if you want the download, it is $8.99. When you first get it, have a look at the actual design sheets. Okay, so we're going to start with the design sheets, and let's choose the middle blue one. Very cute and adorable. You get the ideas. You can just fussy cut them. If you're new to using my system, all you need to do is go to the top right hand side and you'll be able to see the printer icon, print on there, and you can print to whatever size you want. You can become the designer here because you can actually change the size and scale. So if you decide that you want to change it to 50, you can then make some little gift tags with that lovely design. But there's loads on here, everybody. So we're going to click on cancel. There's so much on here that I will not be able to show you everything. Let's have a look at some more characters. Keep on going to the next section. And let's go with the green one at the top. I kind of like this kind of lime green pink feel. So this is great. It has some really fun characters. We're going to click on the next one. We're going to go through them all. Yep, CU333D, $8.99 for over 2,000 printable elements. If you click on the red one, let's go for a red one at the bottom. A family choir of snowmen. How fun is that? Look at that. Life is better when you sing. I don't know if people like my singing. Close this down and then we're going to go to the next one. And then we're going to go to the lovely, oh, we've done that one, the vintage one on the right. There we go. Click on that one. So I've shown you, I think, all the characters. Okay, that's lovely as well. Mary says, I made loads of these last year and the collection is brilliant. Now, one of my favourite sections on here, it is, where is it? The toppers. There we go, number 7. So this is laid out really differently. Let's go to the blue one. So when you click on it, okay, look, you have got A6s. We've got A5. You scroll down. This is quick cards. If you are making cards for selling, this is a section for you because all you need to do is print that off and then you've got it. And you close that down, okay? It's got sentiments. Then we go to the next page. Let's go to the red one on the left. There you go. So you've got more colours, more different ones. Sending snow much love. That's funny. Yeah. So Amanda says, I sing when I'm in the garden. I don't think my neighbour appreciates it. Oh, what a good idea. But look how fun these are, honestly, everybody. They are really gorgeous. Chris says, obviously never heard me sing. Even the dog used to leave the room. Oh, Chris, I bet it can't be that bad. We click on the next one. Okay, and then, oh, actually go back one. I don't think we showed that one. Click on the green one at the bottom. There we go. So look, how lovely are these, everybody? But think about gift tags. These have got a bit of roses on, a bit of different on here. But if you go to print, don't forget that you can actually make about, oh my goodness, how easy it is. If you change it to 50%, 50%, there we go. Look at the gift tags. Okay, you can make the most luxurious gift tags. Now we close this down. Now one of the things I haven't shown you, okay, it is dimensional. So you've got on here rocker cards, side scenes, corner cards, everybody, and slider cards. So we click on the slider card. I haven't got this slider card with me, but I have got one of, so we click on the first one. So look at this, everybody. The idea is you have to build a snowman. So there you cut out a hat, you cut out a scarf, and you cut out the slot. Now, can we just go to the top camera so I can explain for people who haven't actually done slider cards before what they look. So this is a slider card. Obviously, this is used in the Christmas Mood collection. But the point that I'm making, if you want to make a card that's different, that is just one sheet, and then everything's there. Okay, and you can check out my YouTube video on how to put it together. But this is a really good technique to do. And if you're selling, this is all people do all the time. So slider cards are really fun to do, okay? So remember, we'll go back to that sheet again, and it's showing you that one sheet, you can create a card, and you can sell them from $250 to $350 for just one sheet. And this is where, if you're raising funds for charity, that's a good one to have. Now, we come out of that, we have got bags and boxes. Now, something else I always say, look at this one. This has a cube box, which is one of my favourite Christmas things to do. If you click on there, now if anybody's making a craft fair, how about making a cube box? So click on the cube box at the top. So then click on the blue one. So this creates a cube box. There's the picture of laying it all out, okay? So obviously it costs a few sheets, but if you cancel this, okay, and then come out of this, and then go back into the dimensional cards and click into the cube box again, and then click onto the cube box cards, and then choose the blue one, because it was blue. All you do, everybody, is print this one sheet off, and it makes 3 little cards. Now you can make gift cards out of this, but how about making a cube box full of little cards for people who need to make cards for classrooms, if they have children, because not only do you have the cube box, if we close this down and then go back into it and then go into the mini envelopes, you have the matching ones as well. So if you click on the envelopes, there's a cute envelope, and you can make it really small as well. Sam says, could you possibly do a pull label for the slider card, as my ladies haven't got a clue what to do? Oh, that's a good idea. So put the word pull. Is that what you're saying, Sam? So when I do the next one, we'll put the front camera on a second, okay? So are you saying that when I design a range, I should have a little label that says pull, please, and then they can pull it? Is that what you mean? But yeah, we can do that. Or we might actually just put an extra sheet on the website that you can just download, because we did like a little symbol for not side scenes, for easels, because if you were a crafter, you knew what an easel card was, but for people receiving them, they just hang them. Have I got an easel card? They hang them at a weird angle. I'm just trying. Oh, here is, I thought I had an easel card. Bear with me. So what they tend to do, this is an Art Deco card. No, wrong one. That's not an easel. Typical. When I want an easel, I cannot find one. So basically, they would stand it like this. So they would not know, they would just try to stand a card like this. They would not know that they have to bend it and do that with the actual easels. But yes, I will put that on my very big long list. Okay, so going back to the USB key. So the USB key, over 2,000 printable elements, everybody. Brilliant price, and only $17.99. We've done it at a special. Of course, this is not being retired, but the card kits are being retired. Okay, so if you want the download, it's $8.99. And look at the bags and boxes, everybody. We have got large boxes, mini bags, and square boxes and pillow boxes. Click on a pillow box. Love pillow boxes. And click on the first one, the red one. So you have got mini ones. You would just print them off. And although I haven't got that design with me, I have got one to show you in a second. I'll come back to that. If you close that down, remember you can do them any size you want. Also on here, it is, the envelopes. For anybody that makes and sells, how about making a matching envelope? If you go into C6s, they're all done, everybody. Click on the green one on the left there. Everything, look how gorgeous that is. So essentially, all you would need to do is print that off, and you got your envelopes as well. Okay, so let's go back to the card making kits that we are retiring. So obviously, we're not retiring the USB key or this full collection for only $8.99. And these prices are held for a couple of weeks, okay, and then it'll go back to its full price. So let me just show you the front camera again about that pillow box. This is obviously using the Christmas Mood collection, but this is a pillow box if you don't know what a pillow box. And to be able to create a matching envelope, and obviously I haven't shown the inserts, there's loads more elements on there. When you get it home, you'll be able to go through it. And so you can have a matching box, an envelope, you've got the card itself. There's so much you can do on there. Hi Lorraine, I'm afraid you're coming back to the back end of the show for tonight. The next item that we have, it is CU334. We have it, okay, as a download. And also we have it as a physical. Now this is what's been retired. So CU334, it is Snow Kids, very adorable. We have a 32 sheet card making kit with a forever code, $5.99. First come, first serve with it. Look at that it'll sell out. Look at the cards that you can create. There's some samples on the top there. This is a Build a Snowman card making kit. And these are the Snow Kids. Only $5.99. Helen says, I was really put off easel cards when I saw that what my brother did with one. Good idea to have instructions. I will put it on the website, Helen, in the next month or so, where you can actually download it. I do have it somewhere. It was on the old website, but I don't think we put it on the new one, where you can just put a little sheet in that can go in with it. So this is CU334, 32 crafting sheets. Sorry, I got distracted. Lorraine says hi. She says, forgot what day it was. Sorry. I do that all the time, Lorraine. Honestly, don't worry about it. It happens. But if you want to have some sale bargains on Christmas, you'll have to watch and catch up again. CU334, it is the download of Snow Kids. $5.99 for the physical kit. If you want the download, everybody, CU334D. Okay, and honestly, $3.99. Sam, no, they're not on the current website instructions. I will look them out. We did do them because of that. They're on the old one. I don't think they're being put on the new one. When I say new one, the current website we've had, how long, Dave?
4 years.
We've had 4 years, so I'll get there, Sam. Slowly but surely. The next one is CU335, which of course is Do You Want to Build a Snowman? The Snow Folks. Really fun collection. Now, actually, we actually have one die set of this because it sold out in record time. And I think Jessica said that she has one die set of 187. So if you put 187 in the search engine of the website, you can find it. Or if you want the die set, please let me know. Is the Snow Kids different from Snow Magic? No, it's just the kit. Snow Magic was the collection, Wendy. So if you've got the download already, then you don't need these. These are physical kits. So with this, for $5.99, you're going to be able to make a minimum of 16 cards straight away. And then, of course, you've got the download. For $3.99, if you're just going for the download, that's amazing. Cara says, I made a slider card for my grandson's 6th birthday and he knew straight away what to do. In fact, he couldn't stop doing it, so made him the Easter gnome slider too. I'm telling you, slider cards are amazing to do because people just do that all the time. Even I do it. You don't realise you're doing it, so have a go at a slider card. Sharon says, I would like the die set, please. Of course, no problem. I'll get that sorted out for you. I think there's only one left, Sharon, so we can get that sorted out for you. So, okay, where am I with everything? Oh, Wendy says, I have the Snow Magic USB key. Very beautiful, isn't it? So that is the main products for today, okay? Obviously, today haven't been able to do a demonstration, but I want to quickly show you how to do that quick card. So we're talking about quick cards, and I just want to show you how to create a simple stepper card. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to go back to it. Now you can start off with whatever size card you want, but I'm just going to start off with one sheet to give you the inspiration. So actually, Dave, could you pass me some paper? It might be easy if I start with paper first. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so everybody, so we're talking about the difference between doing a front stepper card. So all these cards, believe it or not, are the same technique. Okay, they are the same technique, and I use this technique all the time. It is a front step, and I did have another one. Oh, there we go. And essentially, all you need to do is, I'm just using this as a guide. So can you see what this one has been, an aperture being made out of it, okay? And then an image has been put underneath. This one is just a front step, like so, and a top has been put on bigger. So, but it looks so different, but it's the same technique. This one is a square, and it's been used to match it. Part of the match it's been used. Okay, so, and then obviously this one is the same kind of principle. It is just the front step. And this technique I use quite often. I'm just seeing if I've got another one quite handy. No. So essentially all you need to remember, it is the envelope that you're going to put it on. So look, what I want to do is show you how to do it. So this is what I would do. So essentially what you're going to do, can you see that you have got one fold and then two folds there? Or one score line, I should say. So that's what you need to remember. So if that is your shaped card, so practice on paper first, so then you can actually get your measurements. Can you see what I'm doing? And then I am folding that down to there, and then folding that back. That's how easy you create that. And of course you can then decide what size you want. So if I put that there, there is how that was created, everybody. Now the reason why it looks different, it is because of what's on the front. So this has got the characters from the Match It, okay, and this is the same collection, and it looks so different, okay, because of the aperture behind. That with the aperture, and that one solid. And this one looks different again because the topper that you put on is bigger. So I did have put to one side an extra topper. So this is what I'm trying to say. You could actually use this, have it standing up like that, and then put some other characters underneath. Bear with. I keep putting things down. Now, if anybody has any questions on this, let me know. But this is a simple technique that you'll find if you are batch making that you can do. And then what I would then do, everybody, is I would then put whatever, like another character just here, like we've done with that. Hopefully that now makes sense. So when it comes to, we'll put the front camera on, when it comes to the front, when you're making Christmas cards, decide what you're going to do. If you want to do something special, you know, we'll do a bit more in depth, obviously, as we come near Christmas and talking about it. But I had a couple of questions come through about what is the best quick card to do. For me, a quick card, it is a Match It that you have build a scene. So, which is why if you want with a snowman, $5.99 for the physical kit, you're going to get 16 cards. So you're going to be able to create, let me just show you. This is obviously the, where am I? So this is showing you how you can create something elaborate by adding an extra section of acetate on, or you can just die cut and build up a scene. How gorgeous is that? So that is showing you quick cards, and then obviously the front step is one of my go-tos that I use all the time. Is siring envelopes that fit? It's sourcing the envelopes that fit when you make your own cards. Right, Lorraine, there is a top tip. Only make cards, okay, that fit certain envelopes. We will be bringing, we've already got one template, but to be fair, this card, look at it. This is a 6x6. This shape, you think, oh wow, that's really unusual and it's different. But this is also a 6x6. And you see? 6x6. So that will fit in a 6x6 envelope. These little cards, this is a 4x4, this one, and this is a bit smaller, so it'll fit in a 4x4. So what I'm trying to get at is, when you create your template, so the template that I created, you can see, is a 4x4. So bear that in mind when you're doing the envelopes, especially if you're making and selling cards. Okay, everybody. Do you sell the plastic sheets for doing the snow effect for Christmas cards, Debbie? Oh, you mean the acetate, Heba? Yes, we do acetate. I think it's $4.99 or $3.99 for 10 sheets. We do have it on the website. If you want it, just pop it into your comments and it'll be allocated to you. Okay, no problem. Jacqueline, you can cancel that, no problem. So we're just going to recap, and then I've got some exciting news to share with you. And we are about what's happening and also what's coming up this week. And then obviously I'm going to pick a winner. And right, everybody, so just to recap, if you have not ordered before, please make sure you private message me your email address and your postal address. Our system, as I said to you before, we're an interactive show, and you can put messages in. If there's something that I've missed, Jessica will pick it up on Thursday. However, remember, you can email us as well. But if it's your first time participating, please make sure you send me your email address and your postal address, so we can actually send you an email invoice. Now, tomorrow we will send you an email invoice. A lot of the items on today's show is limited, first come, first serve. So please make sure when you get your email invoice that you pay for it as soon as possible, because then it'll be allocated to you. Unless you've sent me a message to say put it to one side, it will only become yours when you paid for it, because it's all allocated with the website. You can pay by debit card, credit card and PayPal, and you can even pay by 3 installments in through PayPal, 3 installments interest free. Oh, it's been a long day, everybody. Sorry about that. Our website is debbiemoredesigns.com. If you have any questions or queries, you can contact the office on 07553 457 168. Send us an email at info@debbiemoredesigns.com, or you can private messages at Debbie Moore Designs. Oh, Holly, oh my goodness. So I was talking to my new book publisher. Well, congratulations, no problem. So just to also recap, if you want to know what's happening this week, I didn't ask, before you all go away, I need to ask a question. And I've just realised I have put the message on. The message is, when do you like to do more live shows? Look what he's done. That looks like it's come out of my mouth. When is the best time to do live shows? Does that look like it's come out of my mouth? There you go. That is funny. I'd like to know if it is morning, afternoon or evening, and whether it's weekday or even weekends or any time. I'd like to know, please. So there's some of you have already gone, so sorry, I forgot to put this message on earlier. Please can you put on there, because what everybody puts on here, I'm going to do some more pop-up shows. So I really would appreciate if you can let me know, because the majority will win. I'll be asking this question throughout the week, okay? Obviously, Tuesdays and Thursdays will stay the same, but these are for some extra shows. So please let me know, because the majority will win. Okay, so while you're doing that, because I can see that people are saying mornings, weekdays, evenings. Lucille says I prefer evenings. Lobby, evenings or afternoon. I've got some that says Sam's put any time, Debbie. Okay, and also Kat's put any time. So the most is very important, so please tell me, because we will be using this research all week for the new pop-up ones, okay, that we'll be doing. And the majority will win. Yes, it's been a long day, everybody. Okay, so while that is happening, should you put 1:30 is fine? I don't know 1:30, what does that mean? That's very specific. Is it 1:30 your time, Shadia, or is it 1:30 my time? What does that mean? Right, okay. And Angela's put, great show tonight, Debbie. Thank you, Debbie and Dave. I don't mind. You don't mind? Do you mean you don't mind any time, Angela? Terry's put 7:30 your time. I'm really awake then. That's so funny. Okay, please tell me when so we can do these extras. Amanda says, crafting democracy at work. Yes. And Rita's put, now is perfect. Oh, Rita, sorry, I don't think I've said hello to you. I'm going to say hello and goodbye. And Rochelle says, I'm in the US though. Afternoon or evening. Yeah, I'll have to work it all out. Teresa's put evenings. It might be that I will do so many evenings that I might do one. So all these answers are very important, because we'll be using this research, everybody. So please let me know. Right, okay, so we'll move that little, because it's very distracting, that little message that Dave's put up there. Let me just tell you what is happening this week, everybody. So we'll put up a banner. So obviously Thursday is a craft and share show, new products, and I'm going to be showing some techniques of using a canvas. People have finally got the canvases and I finally got everything. So I know people have been asking me for some time. And then on Sunday, I am over in the UK on Hobby Maker TV at 4 p.m. UK time and 7 p.m. UK time. I will also be doing, and then I'm back here in the studio for Craft and Catch Up next Tuesday. But I am probably going to keep an eye out on Facebook. We'll put the front camera, and I'll be doing a pop-up show tomorrow. I'm going to do a pop-up show, and it's going to, I will confirm it, but it's tomorrow's show was supposed to be a last Friday, but I had some technical issues, and it was creating in the chateau. So I'm going to do a pop-up show tomorrow evening, everybody, and it'll be a little bit different. So if you want to join me tomorrow, you can be. Fingers crossed that there won't be any issues with our lives, because it'll be over on my other Facebook show. It'll be on my other Facebook Live, Creating Our Dream Chateau, and it'll be on YouTube, Creating Our Dream Chateau. So make sure, if you're not already following those pages, that you go and follow us. Okay, so Carol's put coffee time 10:30 now. Pop Master isn't on anymore. It's a good time for coffee. That's funny. Okay, well, thank you for the messages. Oh, we need a winner. We'll have a drum roll, please. The winner for this week's Like and Share, it is Kath Huxtable. Congratulations, Kath. You have won a gift voucher. I do know, by the way, talking about gift vouchers, Jessica has been sending loads out today because we have been delayed. So I thank you for your patience. We have been delayed for the last few weeks, so they've all gone out today, and I think she's got to send out some more on Thursday when she's back into the office. But Kath, please make sure you private message me your contact details, so we'll send you your email invoice for that. So I'm going to go and have some coffee, another cup of tea, and some dinner, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow evening if anybody is joining me tomorrow evening, and or Thursday evening. So I hope you have an amazing week. Take care, stay safe, God bless you all, and I hope to see you very soon here at Chateau Chimay Studios with some more crafting fun with Debbie Moore Designs. Bye bye for now.